Alright, let's go over three different properties that we use with algebraic expressions. The first one I want to go over is the commutative property. The commutative property can be applied to both addition or multiplication. So if we look at a plus b equals b plus a, we can also see that 2 plus 4 equals 6, or if we change the order and say 4 plus 2, it'll also equal 6. The multiplication example, 3 times 4 equals 12, and if I change the order and say 4 times 3, I will also get 12. The associative property, you think of it like who are you associated with, who are you grouped with, alright? In our first example, the addition example, we have 3 and 4 grouped together. So it's going to tell me to add 3 plus 4, and that gives me 7. 7 plus 1 gives me 8. On the other side, I'm going to add 1 plus 3 together first because they're inside of the parentheses. That gives me 4. 4 plus 4 gives me 8. So we can see that the associative property changes the grouping, not the order, and it keeps both sides equivalent. The same can be said with our multiplication example, where we multiply 2 times 3 together and get 6. 6 times 4 gives me 24. And then on the other side, if I multiply 3 times 4 together, that's going to give me 12. 12 times 2 gives me 24. So both sides of that equation give me 24. Distributive property is our last example, last property we want to go over. That tells me that I'm going to share the term outside of the parentheses times both terms inside the parentheses. So 3 would be distributed to the x and the y term. So 3 times x gives me 3x, and 3 times y gives me 3y. So those are our three properties, and we're going to use that to solve what this question is asking us. From line 1 to line 2, what is happening? Well, it doesn't look like the group changed because 10 is still grouped with 3x from line 1 to line 2, but the order changed. So we're going to say that this is the commutative property. Alright, commutative property of addition. Alright, from line 2 to line 3, this looks like the distributive property. 8 is distributed to 3x, and that gives us 24x, and then 8 is distributed to 10, and that gives us 80. So that is the distributive property. Alright, that's all for this video.